Chapter 28. Valorous Roland. A mountain cave on the outskirts of Ostia. Here, a sacred weapon lies waiting, seal guarding it broken. However, to retrieve the weapon, one must pass a trial. A long, seemingly uncrossable distance. Eliwood must overcome the challenge with the help of his friends. Eliwood's true strength will soon be sorely tested. Oh no, Ninian! Ah, sweet Ninian. This time you will open the gate. So you intend to resist me to the end? You only joined me to postpone your own friends' deaths, did you? You never had any intention of offering your aid freely. Bully, bully, bully. Hey, Jack. Whether you wish it or not, it is all the same to me. I will call forth a dragon and claim its quintessence. I will harness a power never before seen on this world. And I will become this world's master. That is my desire. I don't know. I feel like there's not enough aggression behind your cyberbullying. Keep trying, though. Ninian, you are but a tool to help me achieve that end. I don't want to help you. I don't want to do it. Don't want to? You are truly amusing. My dear, I am not looking for your consent. Oh! You are weak, and I am strong. Oh no! Oh! Oh! Is he trying to harness Voltron with that quintessence? Oh, if only, right? You will bend before me. No. It's the same as when I sacrificed Eliwood's father. With enough energy, I do not need your acquiescence? No. Acquiescence? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep butchering that word the more I try. Come, Ninian. Open the gate. No. No. No! No! So, at last, your true form is liberated. Oh, that was so cool. To where do you hope to run, beast? You'll never be human. Why do you cling to them so? What would Eliwood say if he saw your hideous form? BS. It ain't hideous. Ninian, for one such as you, there will never be a place you could call your home. Meanwhile, I never imagined there could be a place like this in Lycia. The air is so hot, it even hurts to breathe. Look down there. There's lava everywhere. Hey, next to the path. Are those columns of flame? Long ago, in the depths of this cavern, when Lycia was a single country, an altar was built. Here, in this place, there's something here that needs protection from those with evil hearts. Durandal, right? That's correct. The weapons we wielded contained great strength. Power fearsome enough to cut down dragons. Today, the might in those remaining weapons is not what it once was. Yet they have been safeguarded to keep them from evil hands. This place. No one stepped foot in here since Roland's death. Roland's presence still fills the air. All that resides here now are former soldiers who guard the sword. This is your trial, Eliwood. A few of you may enter, but only you can approach the altar. Go and prove that you have the strength to wield Durandal. Woot! That was a pretty quick pre-battle chapter segment. Okay, hold up. Fortune. It's probably just gonna tell me like bring your strongest or something, but we'll see. So much heat, burning. A cave of lava? It radiates immense power. The guardians of the sword, don't anger them. Only Lord Eliwood and a few others can enter the cave. But who to take? Strong allies. Those who can attack from a distance. Healing magic. One who wields physic. That's it. Would you like me to repeat this augury? Mm-mm. Come again whenever you need my help. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, definitely Priscilla. Though I don't know if I have the physic staff. Maybe. No. Trade. No. Oh my gosh, he's okay. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Let me do that. Maybe. Okay. Oh, I only have one hand axe left. Oh good, I have another lockpick. I was getting concerned there. Like, no, I'm up, nah. Oh. Oh, he can use a lance now. Okay. To know. Louise! Homegirl! Hold on. No, not that one. Take one of those and one of these. Oh, Nils is back. Wonderful. Oh, I do have someone who has a physic. Okay, good. I don't know if I'll use her, but I probably won't end up using her. But I will. I might grab him for this. We'll see. Or actually, trade. Stella. Trade with Pence. Cool. Thanks. I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot of like needing lock. Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of range stuff though. Okay. Is there anyone who I did not? I think everyone's been promoted, pretty much, that I can't promote. Except, no, I gave up on him, that's right. Yeah, that's everyone. Wow, I didn't realize I was such on a level up grind, but I did. That was a thing that was done. Dang, me. Alright. Except her. She's really the only one left. Who's like at 1? You. 1. 1. Yeah, okay. So, 1. 1. 1. That's it. Alright, but real quick. You trade with Heath. You're just constantly gonna trade with this thing. It's just gonna be a thing that happens, and it's okay. Alright. What do I want? I want... Wait. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna want... 10... 13... 13... Formation. So you are trading places over here. And... that should be fine. Hopefully. Yep, this should be fine. I'm scared, but it should be fine. Let's go, before I second guess myself. You know what I forgot? Alright, that was a crit. I forgot to check the item, the iron shield or whatever. Because I don't know what that does exactly. Oh, there's something I gotta remember. I'll talk about it once it's my people's turn again. Okay, that. Yeah. I think at one point I used to think those kind of fire things were random, but actually, if you take a look, like here, for example, see how this is a little more orange than like these tiles here? So pretty much, if you have your character stop in one of these places, when your turn comes up again, they will get hit with that fire blast like those, like these enemy units were up here because they landed on those colored spots. That's why they got hit. I think I used to think that was like really random, but it's not. It's because of those predetermined spots that you can visibly, if you know what you're looking for and you know what you're doing, you can pretty easily avoid. Some places, like around here, is going to be really difficult and you kind of have no choice. But otherwise, you should be okay. But anyway. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and save. I'm not too worried about this place as far as for right now. And I don't think that's necessarily me being overconfident, but rather this is one of those very... It's not a complicated chapter at all. Like, honestly, I'm not concerned. Because it should be pretty easy peasy. Keyword should be. Granted, they do tell you to bring your strong fighters along. But it's not like, okay, you need to be at this level with these certain characters or else you're screwed over. Nice home skillet. I need to stop saying that phrase. Like, not gonna lie. So unconcerned for her. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be playing this time around. I have no work tomorrow, so at least I don't have to be concerned about that if I want to keep playing. Oh, my boy with them crits. Yes. So yeah, at least I'm not going to constantly be like, oh no, but I need to go to bed. Continues to stay up until midnight, regardless of work early in the morning. So yay! Ow. Rude. Good thing I have Priscilla. Yeah, with this chapter shouldn't be too long. And then George. And then... So I should be able to play a couple of chapters at least. Oh! This is the one I should have been using. I was wondering about that, but I wasn't sure. I was like, okay, no, I have it automatically on the other one. But I think I had it on the other one because of the last chapter. Anyway. You got this. Gotta be careful with those fire spots. Lava spots? I don't know. I just know fire comes out of them. Yay, level up. I feel so bad for stats not being as great as they probably should be. But oh wells. Okay. Please dodge. Yes. Thank you. Oof. So normally I would just have her go bloop, done. But because of that fire spot, I'm gonna have her step back and let Canis take care of it. I didn't realize his speed was so high. I was wondering why he was doing so well, because normally dark mages, they tend to be the slower units, along with like knights. I wouldn't say exactly on the same par as knights, but pretty close, to be perfectly honest. And so yeah. But honestly, it's doing pretty awesome. I'm gonna keep it there for now. She has this physic for a reason if she really needs it. Physic, psychic? I gotta look at the name of that stuff. I didn't look at it long enough before, and now I'm like questioning how I pronounce it. Should have kept it equipped on the javelin. Oh wells. Whew, excuse me. Really? Can you not? Oh, Priscilla. Okay. I'm gonna actually save again. I have not been saving, but again, like I said, this is not a stressful chapter for me. I think if I didn't do that huge level up jump of last chapter, I wouldn't be this comfortable, but I'm just here like, yeah, I'm good. See, and then I got solid units like her. And it's like, what more can a girl ask for in a team? Oh, he knows what he's doing. Oh, and the first enemy I haven't been able to kill in one solid movement. Alright, this one, I'm gonna have no choice but to sacrifice someone to the lava pit because of where that knight is. And it's a little frustrating. Oh. So now Lynn's gonna have to get some fire damage next round. Nice. Oh, excuse me, I don't mean to yawn so much. I'm sorry. Yep, there it is. 10 damage. Ooh. What happened? There we go. I think I clicked something. Yeah, 10 damage. Not great, but not awful. Yeah, she can survive that. I need to refigure out my... Oh my goodness, excuse me. My laptop situation, because my arm is getting like... Gotta rethink that because of the archer that's over in Lynn and Candace's section. I love how the lance design looks on his sprite though. It's so cool looking. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh no. No, I have to fully discard an item. Oh, that is painful. Oh, that was painful. Uh-oh. Oh, this was bad. This was bad. But at least she takes care of herself. Dang. It was still bad though. I need to be more careful next time. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Drop that one. It's one thing to drop a vulnerary, but an elixir, oh, you don't want to just discard those. You really don't. Okay, it's fine. That's why Priscilla's here. Excuse me. Now, I don't know if enemy reinforcements pop up. I don't think so. I think what you get is what you get. Where is he at? 240, 217. Oh, it's interesting how the Guardian here, like, these snipers Or at least this one particular is female. Most anime units, they just always default to like the male version. I don't think you see many like, and I'm just talking about regular NPCs. I'm not talking about like the enemies with like distinct faces and characters and personalities. I'm talking about like just like the faceless ones you fight. There's not many of them which are female or use the female sprite. Oh, I did not equip the right weapon, I don't think. No, I did not. Whoops. I am one of Sir Roland's warriors, George. You trespass here, I will cut you down. And guess who wasn't saving often?